Hi everyone, I'm Anurag and I'm a third year law student at National Law University, Delhi. I make videos for law aspirants, so I talk about CLAT, AILET and other law entrances. The purpose for me to make this video is to detail about a few colleges that I mentioned in my previous videos. For those of you who have not watched the previous video, go watch that. You'll know how it's not just about NLUs, there are a lot of other options that exist for you, which I'll be detailing about in this video as well. Before that, first things first, I see a lot of you have grievances with respect to the marks that you have received and the marks that you evaluated from your OMR. तो अगर आप लोगों ने भी चेक नहीं किया है तो एक बार देखना, अगर आपके OMR के हिसाब से 10 to 12 मार्क्स का डिफरेंस मोस्टली लोगों के पास आ रहा है और ऐसा कुछ है तो अभी क्लैट कंसोर्टियम ने ग्रीवेंसेस के लिए फॉर्म निकाला है. तो go on your portal, register your grievances there, and I think they'll be addressing it somewhere or the other. Let's hope for the best. Second thing, I've launched my own initiative by the name of Glad Shastra. I did talk about it in a little passing manner in the previous video, but I'll be attaching the Telegram link of that channel and the group in the bio, so you can join that in case if you are planning to attempt other low entrances that exist that will be coming in May, June, July, and also the upcoming CLAT and AILET. So you can be a part of that. I keep taking sessions on Telegram, so now I'll be taking most of these sessions on the channel and the group that I'll be attaching here. Other than that, if you have any queries with respect to the CLAT and AILET, and if you want to know a little bit more about the colleges that I'll be mentioning in this video, you can reach out to me on my Telegram and I'll be attaching the link of that as well in the bio. Now moving forward with this video, with respect to the other alternatives that exist, I've categorized them into 3 slots and I'll tell you the purpose of doing the same. So now moving towards the first slot, there are 2 categories within the first slot itself. So there are a few colleges which charge a lot of fees. So if you are someone who can afford that, or if you feel that you'll be falling under the scholarships that exist for those colleges, you will be grabbing the scholarship there, then I think you should surely target these colleges. So the 3 colleges which I'll certainly put in the creamy layer of this first category would be Jindal, SLS and Nirma. To talk a little about these colleges, as someone who's part of NLUs, I've seen that teams that come from Jindal, Nirma and SLS do really good in the moot court competitions, in the ADR competitions, and have been doing very good in their internships as well. Looking at their placements and everything, I see in general they've been doing a little better than the lower NLUs as well. So you can consider going for these 3 colleges if you can afford that, and if you feel that you can grab a scholarship there. So these are the first 3 that I'm talking about in the first slot. Other than that, there are a few other colleges which are Christ, GLC, ILS, BHU and USLS. So USLS will be getting through IP University. It's the main campus. It's a very good college. You can target that. It does not has a lot of fees as well. So this could be a good college to be at if you are planning to be in Delhi and if you want to prepare for any entrances like judiciary, civil services. So it's a very good college to be at. Other than that, Christ is a good college. There's a good crowd that comes to Christ. So that could be one of the colleges that you could be targeting. GLC and ILS you can be targeting through MHCT. So MHCT is definitely an exam that you should be setting for, that will be coming in May, June, July. I'm not sure if they've released any notification with respect to that. But whenever it comes, I'm sure you should fill for that because there are good colleges that come under that category. The only con with respect to the MHCT colleges is the Maharashtra reservation that exists. But apart from that, the first 3-4 colleges are good to be at, and in case if you are someone who is planning to sit for CLAT and AILET next year, I think you should sit for MSCT first. You should take a backup college as something of a security to take a chance at the CLAT and AILET next year. And other than that, there is BHU. So BHU is a very good college. I myself sat for BHU when I was preparing for CLAT and AILET. I did grab AIR 26. So if you are someone who's planning to go for BHU, you can reach out to me. I'll tell you a few tips and tricks how to crack this particular examination. I think they take admissions through CUET itself now. So CUET is one of the entrances that you should be targeting to get into the central universities. Central universities do provide you with a lot of good faculties, good services, and I think this could be something that would provide you a sense of security to attempt CLAT and AILET next year. And if not that, you can also be preparing for civil services judiciary going into these universities. Now moving to the second slot. So in this, there's also a creamy college. So that is NMIMS. They have two campuses, Navi Mumbai and the Mumbai campus. They are very good. They've been doing good considering that they are based out of Mumbai. There are few problems with respect to the campus that I've come to know, but I don't think so that would be a major concern for all of you. What matters is the college, the services that they are providing. I think in that NMIMS has been doing really good over the past few years. Now, the other colleges, the other government colleges and other alternatives that exist, which are quite affordable in this second slot, are Jamia, AIL Mohali, VIPS. I think these would be the three colleges in this particular category. So, as to AIL Mohali conducts its own entrance, but the only con with respect to that is the 4 or 5 journalists that exist there. So, if you have any reservation with respect to being army wards or anything of that sort, you can check out the reservation that is there for the army wards. So, that would provide you with a good chance to be in this particular college, and I've seen that the placement of this college have been really good over the past few years. So you can target AIL Mohali. Other than that, if you are in the general category as well, there are not a lot of students who know about this center, and there are not a lot of students who fill this form either. So you can have a good chance at those 4 or 5 seats as well. And the entrance of this exam is quite similar to the old pattern of CLAT and AILET. So this is something that you can definitely target. Jamia has also been inclined towards CUET. I'm not sure if they've released a notification with respect to that, but Jamia is definitely a college that you can consider in the second slot. It's based out of Delhi, and there are a lot of students who are in Jamia and preparing for entrances. And also, if you're preparing for CLAT and AILET for next year, you can take Jamia as a backup. So that could be one of the colleges that you could be targeting. Now, in the third slot, the entire purpose of categorizing them into first, second, third slot was to give you a few preferences. So in case if you are in a situation where you just want to be in a college, and I'll say that you are certainly forced to be in a college and you want to be in a college, और तुम्हारे पास ऑप्शन नहीं है आगे ड्रॉप लेने का या किसी और कॉलेज में जाने का जो इससे पहले थे, तभी इन कॉलेजेस में जाना है इन माय पर्सनल ओपिनियन. So the colleges here would be BVP, UPS, MET, Lloyd, and there are other universities like Bennett. Shivnadar also has a course, I guess. So these universities, I think you should consider only and only if you're not getting first 2 slots, and only if you are not in a situation to take a drop, or you're not getting any colleges above these, and you're not in a situation to write CLAT and AILET next year. So तभी उसी situation में इन universities में जाना. They're not doing very good, but if you just want to do law, so you can fill out for these universities. So that is about these universities. I think all of the universities that I mentioned in the first and second slot are doing good in general. If you're targeting judiciary, litigation, civil services, I don't think so it would matter a lot to be in the top NLUs. तो इतना ज़्यादा उसके पीछे क्रेज नहीं रखने की ज़रूरत है. I've talked about it in detail in the previous video, so you can go and watch that video to know a little bit more about how there's not a lot of difference between NLUs and these universities. So you should definitely target these colleges and shouldn't let go of these. And now also one thing that's really important is to fill out the forms of these universities in time. तो अभी बहुत सारी यूनिवर्सिटीज़ के आने वाले हैं फॉर्म, जैसे जिंदल का LSAT के थ्रू होता है, ठीक है, if you're targeting that. अगर आप Symbiosis टारगेट कर रहे हो तो उसका स्लैट होगा. स्लैट में there is a 2-3 stage process that goes on. I also myself cracked Symbiosis का entrance. I got SLS Pune in the first merit list itself. I didn't write LSAT for Jindal, so I don't have a lot of idea with respect to that. But the paper of that is quite oriented towards logical reasoning. So that could be the things that you should be looking around. You should be filling the entrances for these. CUET, MHCET and Symbiosis Law entrance test. These three I would strongly suggest that everyone should be sitting for, should be targeting, regardless of whether you want to attempt CLAT and AILET next year or not, because these would act as a good backup for you. So that is about this video. Again, I'd like to bring to your notice that I'm launching my own initiative by the name of CLAT Shastra. So if you are somebody who's preparing for the law entrances that I've mentioned, you should join that group. I've attached the link in the bio here. So visit the group. If you have any queries, you can ask the queries there. You can text me directly on Telegram. So yeah, that's about this video. See you in the next video. In the next video, I'll be releasing a vlog of National Law University Delhi. I made this vlog back then in I guess May or June. but I was not able to edit it. So I'll make sure that I edit it within a day or two. If possible, I'll be releasing it by tomorrow itself. If not, then I'll be releasing it by day after tomorrow for sure. So take care, bye bye. I'll see you in the next video.